Deep in the Subiri River Forest Reserve in Ghana's western region lies a hidden community, a sprawling illegal mining settlement known as Ghana.Nigeria. Home to more than 10,000 people, it has grown far beyond a makeshift village. This is no ordinary encampment. It's a full-blown enclave with its own shadow economy, one sustained by child prostitution, drug abuse, counterfeit operations, and suspected human trafficking. In a dawn raid, a joint task force made up of military personnel and the Forestry Commission stormed the enclave. What they expected to be a hideout for about 2,000 illegal miners turned out to be a bustling community with over 10,000 inhabitants, many of them foreign nationals from Nigeria, Guinea, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali.
This place, it's an eyesore. The place is full of illegal miners with all manner of activities within this community. We've seen incidents of child trafficking, child prostitution, drug abuse, money laundering, counterfeit, you name them. And we are getting nationals from all over the sub-region. It appears this community is a representation of ECOWAS. So we have people from other neighboring West African countries, from the Sahelian regions, from Guinea, from Niger, from Burkina Faso, from Nigeria, from Mali, and all of them are here. And this is a rural community. Why are they here? You can tell that there is no place within the community that they are mining. They are mining in the Subiri Forest Reserve. And the effect on the impact of the illegal mining on the forest is very devastating. So as you can see, we raided this community. We managed to get rid of the entire illegal hub that was probably constructed by these illegal miners as a hub. And in fact, what we've seen here is an eyesore. We managed to rescue some few foreign young Nigerians. One of them confided in us that her madam brought her the kind of work that she's expected her to do, she's not going to do. And clearly such a minor is being trafficked and involved in prostitution right here in this village.
Among those found were trafficked girls from Nigeria, lured with false promises and forced into the sex trade. Young boys were also discovered, many addicted to substances like tramadol. The team says this is just the beginning. The operation will continue for the next 2 weeks as authorities vow to dismantle the entire settlement and reclaim the forest reserve.
It's not going to be a 9-day wonder, as I said. We are going to be here for nearly 2 weeks and make sure the last illegal miner is ready from this community. I've always been sounding a caution, and I'll use your medium to sound a caution. Notice is here by self. I want all the miners to get out of this community. Get out of the forest reserves. Get out of our rivers.
As Ghana's forests come under increasing threat from illegal mining, Ghana.Nigeria stands as a stark reminder of how deep-rooted and dangerous the crisis has become.
Ghana immigration can take this action for where our sisters dey. I for like am more and more. If you say they can take this action for where our sisters dey, I would like it more than more. If you say John Mahama can give order to go to anywhere in Ghana searching for all these girls where they do ashawo wey never reach 18 years and 17 years, I would like it more than more. Because now the same thing when they do for Anambra State, we make Soludo on fire everywhere, put fire to everywhere. If you say President of Ghana will be John Mahama can do this kind of thing for where our sisters they do a shower, all these small girls 17, 16, 15 are for like am. Because if you go through Ghana finish now, you go see say many people will come this place now, they don't know say now this kind of work they will come they do for here. And if you go to all the work places in this Ghana now, many of them go they cry, say they won't go back, but they don't see solution to go back. Many of them have been crying for help, but no. If you say Ghanaian immigration can do this kind of thing, this is the same thing where they do for all these beggars for road. If you say they can do that, the same thing for all these our sisters, we kidnap all these small girls, come they do a show for here. We go like them, and we go love Ghana more than more.
For those of you where they DM me say which business where they do for Ghana, yes, I want to show you those opportunities, show you the business where they do for Ghana here. And bear it in mind, say if you be man where they come for Ghana here, either they go do Yahoo, if they go inside HK, or you won't follow us do this business where we dey manage. There is no other business. No let anybody to pressure you online. No let anybody to pressure you online or to tell you say e get company work or e get gold wey dey go wan go dig. If you dey dig that gold, the way they go take treat you, handle you as a foreigner, e go shock you say even your mama sef go reject you. If you wan go follow them do that galamsey, if they catch you, the way they go treat a Ghanaian no be the way they go take treat you. They go tell you say kwasia wa jimi pa ufre Nigeria ba ha na uko yese uko upe gold no ufre Nigeria no ba ha pe di gold on wa jimi ana. Now the thing what they go tell you, you need to be careful. Anyway, there is no business here for you as a foreigner. There is no business or office work for you here as a foreigner. No eat today, no peace. I don't talk this thing for 5 years ago for my YouTube. And for those where go see where go deceive their friends to come Ghana here, say work day, make them come Ghana here. Once those people enter Nigeria, enter car, come Ghana here, they go switch off their phone. Please, I dey beg you now, if anytime I beg make una share this video, they are very important. Now to warn all those people where feel say pressure won't kill them. I beg, if you be foreigner, Ghanaians no go give you work. Most especially you be Nigerian. As long as say you be Nigerian, there is no work for you. Now the only business where we dey do be this. You see, this business has started from hunger. The ones who are people where they carry for only carton, like this particular guy where they come now. You get one guy where they come now, where he carry his own for hunger. But from there now I take get this one. I know they do any other business for Ghana. Now this business now they do. Nobody tell me say I be game boy now they I don't go do rich one. You see this one now we carry for head. Now so we they carry him before when we start to do this one. Now great go this one. I beg.
You that the mothers of 2 teenage boys in Lagos who were, of course, trafficked. They were lured out of their homes and out of the country. Now, the 2 mothers have been making noise and asking for people to help them investigate. Our special correspondent on investigative journalism took up the story. The boys who reside in the Ikota resettlement area in Lagos State were reportedly lured and abducted by unidentified individuals who promised them jobs and trafficked them out of Nigeria. Now, News Central's special correspondent on investigative journalism, Marshall Ononye, is right now in Ghana bringing us live updates because News Central decided to follow this case to the very end. And that's the kidnapping and trafficking of Daniel and Zeal with a view to helping police rescue them. Marshall, tell us what the latest is. Now, this is a story we've been following since last week, and you went to Ghana just yesterday to see what could be done.
Okay, so we're here in a region in Ghana where the boys were kept, and we followed the case up when their parents called us, and we did that report on the Nigerians who were abducted and brought to Accra, Ghana, and subjected to some inhuman treatment, and then eventually forced to carry out some nefarious fraudulent activities online. And in collaboration with the Ghanaian police who led us to this place, we eventually rescued the victims. This house is where they were kept. It's if you can come along with me, I'll just show you. This building is occupied by the man whom they know as chairman, and he kept the boys here. Let's just go inside and I'll show you the rooms where these boys were kept. And they had several laptops, computers, internet, access to the internet, and were carrying out several nefarious activities online. Here we had just dismantled a workstation which was here, and the boys had their chairs here, and this was basically where they mounted the laptops and were chatting up with business corporations from all over the world and trying to intercept business transactions and have the monies or payment for these transactions diverted to their own account. These boys, some of them, let's see your back, let's see. This is a machete and a butcher's knife. These were the kind of items that were used to maltreat these boys. If you take a look at his back, you'd find these injuries were done.
Kids who were trafficked from Nigeria to Ghana, and they are coming into our compound right now. Let's see if we can have footage of them as they come in. These two boys, or kids rather, were trafficked to Ghana. They were taken to Ghana for reasons best known to their employer back then, who had tortured them, engaged in a lot of illicit or illegal activities. The machetes as well were used on them. And then you see the bus arriving right in the compound. It's got to do with the arrival of these kids whose parents had thought they would never get to see them again. And there you go. That's our reporter, investigative journalist, Onoye, who has been following this case very closely. We've worked closely with the Ghanaian police service. And they are the boys who are just arriving in the compound. It's been a long ride, by the way, but it's also good to have them come in right here as well.
I mean, it's great to see them. Sad story, but bittersweet. Bitter in the sense that this is happening. It's also a reflection of the government, or the government of the day in terms of, or the economy, I would say, and how tough things are. People are looking for better living conditions, and that in a way will foster and fuel conversations like trafficking. Yes, trafficking is a worldwide challenge, but when the economy is not as good as it should be, there'll be higher cases of trafficking. We're excited that these kids have been rescued. Congratulations to our new central team for doing this thorough investigation in collaboration with the Ghanaian police. And these kids will be reunited with their parents. They'll be meeting their parents today, and we hope that we'll be able to bring you live updates regarding this. So yes, there we have it. Now let's bring back Mr. Omoyele Sowore into the.
If you are a Nigerian in Nigeria and anybody comes to you with an offer to relocate to Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, any other country in West Africa with a job or hustle supposedly waiting for you, you can safely assume that they intend to traffic you. There is no job anywhere in West Africa. In fact, you are more likely to find a job in Nigeria than in any of those places. If you are a female, there is a 99% chance you end up in the only activity that trafficked women do. And if you are male, you end up locked up in a house where you will be forced to scam people online, ask your friends and family to send you money, which your captors will seize, or convince other people like you back home to fall into same trap. If you are really unlucky and young enough, you might end up becoming somebody's slave or enslaved to a fisherman somewhere on Lake Volta for the next 8 years. This is actually a thing that happens. I know this talk will not change anything, or this I'm trying to advise will not change anything, because many of you have been brainwashed into believing that everywhere outside Nigeria is flowing with honey and gold dust, and your star resides anywhere but Nigeria. But on the off chance that it helped convince 0.1% of potential victims to sit their asses at home and find something to do. This is so real, 100% real. I wish our people could go on excursions or holidays to these countries and see. Apart from good roads, steady power, better security, There is no other reason a Nigerian should relocate to a West African country, from Benin Republic to Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso, and the worst of it, or the worst of them all, is the North Africa. Life is hard. Like, life is really, really hard. If you can even go on an excursion, you will come back more angrier. You come back being angry with yourself. Apart from Ivory Coast, none of these nations has the kind of roads we have in Abuja or here in Lagos. Go to Accra with those their tiny roads that can't accommodate two vehicles. This I'm saying is not for those that are not going to look for jobs. IT guys can move anywhere. They have a source of livelihood. This video, I am saying this because of those who will sell everything they have and follow someone somewhere for an imaginary work. The grass is greener where you water it. This is a harsh but necessary reality check. A lot of Nigerians are being deceived with fake promises of greener pastures in neighboring West African countries, only to end up being trafficked or stranded with no support system. It's important to be vigilant. If it sounds too good to be true or too good to be sure, it probably is. Always verify and don't fall a victim. Don't be a victim. I don't know how much emphasis I will have to put on this for people to learn. If you are not moving to other African countries to start up business, you better sit your ass in your Nigerian. Sit your ass in Nigeria, okay? Because I don't know the kind of job you are going there to look for. I don't know the kind of job you are going to Ghana to look for. Anyone promising you job in any of these African countries or any of these places is lying. It's trafficking in disguise. You are safer broke in Nigeria than being used like a rag outside. No job deal, no miracle anywhere. Shine your eyes. Young boys and girls, please and please stop going to Ghana for this HK, kiniko, human trafficking. As for the girls, you know what I mean. Nigerian young girls being exploited for night jobs in Ghana. Please, if there is other works one can do without engaging in HK and other night jobs for women in Ghana, okay? Let us know in the comment section if you are living in Ghana. Let us know. Even though you are going there for greener pastures, even though you are traveling to Ghana or any Burkina Faso, any African country, try and learn a handwork. Okay, try learning a handwork like plumbing, painting, hairdressing, tailoring. There are so many handwork you can learn so that when you get over there, you can be able to fend for yourself without involving yourself in all these HK and night jobs in Ghana. Okay, so this is my own take on this. And thank you so much if you watch this video up to this moment. I really appreciate. Thank you. And please do subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, share this video, and yeah, I will see you all in my next one. For now, bye.